obviously I'd heard that it had really good battery life, it was powerful, it was portable, and it seemed pretty perfect. Hi YouTube, it's me Leo back again with another video. Today I want to have a chat about my M1 MacBook Pro that I purchased just under 2 years ago to do my university work on. I just want to have a chat about how the laptop's been for me, any issues I've had, and would I recommend it in 2023. So before I get into the video, if you are new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 300 subscribers, which would be amazing. And if you do enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button. We're trying to aim for about 10 likes on this video. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy. Let's carry on with the video. So 2 years ago, I was looking for a new laptop for medical school. The reason for this, I think at the time I was doing a project that required a lot of computer work. And so the laptop I was using at the time was a bit clunky and the battery life just wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. I've actually got my old laptop here. So we've got, so it's a HP. What even is this? This is I think it's a HP Pavilion that I think I bought this used. And I did use this for the first 3 years of my degree at medical school. But after about 3 years of using it, I did decide I needed an upgrade, and I'm just going to quickly talk through the reasons why I decided to upgrade. Because of the sort of work I was doing, it required me to go to the library quite often, and there were things about this laptop that just made that quite difficult for me. The main one being that this laptop's just quite large, so that was one of the reasons. The other was the battery life on this laptop was rubbish. I always have to bring a power brick with me. Another reason I decided to upgrade was because of how loud the fan was. The fans would just constantly be at 100%, which was very annoying. So at that point I decided I need a new laptop. So there were a couple of contenders. I was looking at Dell XPS, but I think at that time the M1 Mac had been out for just under a year. So I was quite interested because obviously I'd heard that it had really good battery life, it was powerful, it was portable, and it seemed pretty perfect. The only thing that was sort of put me off was I had not really used Mac OS before. So here it is. So here's my M1 Mac. So I decided to save a bit of money and the environment by going for a used version of this MacBook. So I bought this used on eBay, but it was pretty much brand new condition. I think it had only done like 1 or 2 battery cycles, and it came with the box and everything, so I was very happy with that. I think altogether in 2021 when I purchased this laptop, I paid about £750 for it. This is the base MacBook Pro, so it has the M1 processor, 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. So yeah, I'm gonna have a chat about my experiences with this laptop. So as you can see, I've customized it with some stickers. So I don't know if you can see, but it says the Holy Grounds. So the Holy Grounds was my favorite coffee shop while I was at uni. And I think they were giving out stickers, so I ended up picking one up, popping up my laptop. Laptop wise, I've not really done anything to it. I've got a membrane. I'm just gonna pop this down to the side now. Have a chat about it. So when I bought this laptop, yeah, obviously it took a little bit of getting used to Mac OS, but it was absolutely perfect. It's got a really good battery life. This is the sort of laptop that I can take to the library and not even have to worry about bringing a charger. It just lasts the whole day. So yeah, using this laptop for word processing, uni work, loads of tabs open on Chrome, absolutely fine, very fast, very fast laptop. And I actually use it as my editing laptop. So all my YouTube videos I edit on this laptop. So this handles 4K footage very well, much better than my old desktop computer and much better than my old laptop. Basically over the last 2 years I found this laptop to be really quick. More software has become compatible with it because I know it's like a first generation ARM processor, so at the beginning it was a bit kind of rough with what software supported it, and now all the Adobe suite support M1 natively, and I haven't really run into any compatibility issues over the 2 years. So basically I've just really enjoyed this laptop. It's been very convenient to take to the library when I was back at uni because it is very portable, very small, very thin, very long battery life and very fast, and it's absolutely silent. There are a few sort of negatives about this laptop that I have found over the last 2 years, and they have sort of annoyed me. So the first one is the ports that this computer has. For some reason this model only has 2 USB-C ports and a headphone jack on the other side, but this to me just isn't enough. So when I have it on my desk, I've basically had to buy this this USB dock So the only other thing that sort of annoys me about this laptop is the configuration that I chose. So when I was buying it, I decided to go with the base MacBook Pro, and that was mainly just to save a bit of money. And a lot of reviews were praising the base version of this laptop for being very usable, and that is true. Yeah. If I were to respec this machine, obviously the M2's come out, which is slightly faster, but I would have chosen to go with the 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I would have also liked maybe a terabyte or 2 terabytes of storage, because 256 gigabytes actually is fine for my uni work, but I also use this as an editing machine, so it means I had to go out and buy an external SSD, and even this terabyte SSD is almost full. So storage wise, I would have liked slightly more storage, but that was kind of my fault for not buying more storage. And the reason why I say I wanted a bit more RAM is not because this is a slow laptop, but I have, especially in the last year when I've been editing multiple streams of 4K footage in Premiere Pro. So an example of this would be if I was filming something with my DSLR and then I wanted to overlay some 4K drone footage and then maybe add a color correction to both of them. This laptop can slow down a little bit, especially with playback. And one thing I have noticed is that it slows down more if I've got more programs open in the background. I've also looked at the RAM usage on this laptop while I was editing, and it's always at about 7 or 8 gigabytes. So I feel like if I got the 16 gigabytes, I would have a little bit more headroom just to edit and use other programs at the same time. But I mean, for the price I paid for this laptop, £750, I can't really complain. This has been absolutely perfect. Would I recommend this in 2023? So in 2023, this laptop has actually been out for 3 years now, which is quite a long time for a laptop. If you can find this laptop for less than £500, I would say yes, this is a very good laptop to have. And I know the new MacBook Air has slightly better ports, and in my opinion looks a bit nicer. I think it's got a slightly slimmer design and you can get it in different colors. So I'd probably try and look for the new MacBook Air with the M2 processor. Yeah, so in conclusion, this has been a very good laptop and I've enjoyed using it for the last 2 years. I'm probably going to try and get another few years out of it. And I would recommend buying it if you can get it secondhand for less than £500. If not, I'd probably recommend the M2 MacBook Air. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed kind of my insight into my my M1 MacBook Pro. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to subscribe and drop a like, and I'll see you in my next video.